Let's see. Okay. Yeah, we lost our connection there for a second. OBS went down. I apologize. Hey, how long were we down for there? Sorry, chat. Not sure what happened. Definitely lost the stream there for a second. OBS lost. Hmm. It looks like we're good again though. Looks like we're good. Halfling, if you're still around, this is our character. Or for anybody that's hanging out that wasn't here at the beginning of the day, um, this is Outsider Antics. This is the character that we created at the beginning of the game. We are a paladin of the kind Wayfarers. Our race is fire godlike, which gives us where is it? Is it Battleforged? Yeah, when fire godlike are reduced to low endurance, their bodies harden, granting additional damage reduction, and their souls lash out at attackers, causing burn damage to anyone who hits them in melee. So we've got faith and conviction, +4 deflection, +8 all defenses. Flames of devotion is one of our skills. Calls upon paladins inner fire. It just seemed appropriate since we are a fire godlike. Seemed like it worked together really well. And then our first talent that we got from our first level up was Untroubled Faith. So Paladin's beliefs become more than just a sum of his or her actions, negating reputations that negatively influence faith and conviction. Just to ensure that we don't end up with some kind of negative effects if we get some bad action. We leveled up, chat. So we have 6 points. Wow. So survival. I really kind of feel like I just want to go with athletics, lore, and survival with this character. But I don't know how much survival. So it can be used in conversations. After the 6th strength, previously earned bonuses become more powerful in the same order they were received. Damage reduction, received healing multiplier, bonus movement. Choose from a variety of long-term bonuses each time they can. So you don't get these, you can choose from these. So we could take athletics and lore up 1 more. We take survival up to 3. And then like survival up to 4. Let's do that. Let's just get athletics, lore, and survival all up to 4. Hey, Matt, what's up? Yeah, yeah, progress, right? Man, we have done so much lore today, like so much reading and everything at the beginning of this game. I love the lore and everything, but boy, lot of reading to begin this one for sure. So, yeah, so survivors, uh, lay on hands. So this is a bit different. Built solely by belief. Uh, how's your day been, Matt? Still going all right? Um, yeah, that's kind of what I was talking about to Halfling just a second ago. One of the other people in chat. Um, had I not been playing it for the stream, I don't know that I would have. Obviously, I wouldn't have read all the text out loud, right? So it would have been a bit easier on the voice. But I also don't know that I would have embraced reading all of the lore as well, like or reading it quite as thoroughly as I am for the community that's hanging out with us for the playthrough. So, you know, it's good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what I figured. I figured the beginning of this is I knew there was a lot of reading in the game. I knew that. So I kind of knew what I was getting into. Um, to an extent, I was bracing myself for the fact I was going to have to read an amount to begin with here, and that's okay. Um, I just it's I hate for the members that are wanting um, to just see a bunch of action all the way through. Yeah, right on. Well, yeah, I feel like the lore is important. It's important for all of us that really enjoy RPGs and especially the ones that have the really good backstories and stuff and want to know what's going on. And even for the individuals that know the game, sometimes they just haven't played it in a while or seen anybody else play it in a while. And it's not a bad refresher, right? So, yeah. Yeah. So, I knew that today was going to be a lot of reading, but I know that we're going to get through it pretty soon and be on our way to a lot of combat and a lot of action. So that's okay. It's okay. Just kind of a slow start here, and we'll get it. Let's figure out what ability we want here. Lay on hands. Paladin is able to Paladin is able to heal with the touch of his or her hands, recovering a substantial amount of endurance for the Paladin or an ally within range. Okay. Zealous Focus. Paladin's intense and pure conviction instills clarity of purpose in him or her and all allies, increasing their accuracy and converting a portion of grazes to hits. Cannot be active with other zealous auras. Dude, these are auras. Sick. Auras are cool. A modal ability is one that causes a effects to. I think the text is a little messed up there. Yeah, 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 yes. Yeah, that's why I feel like this is pretty important right here, right? Um, a modal ability is one that causes a effects to occur continuously while it is active. For example, Paladin's Zealous aura grants bonuses to everyone near them for as long as they are active. Modal abilities are often grouped so that only one modal ability is in a category can be active at any given time. These groupings are reflected by how the abilities are organized on the action bar. Right. Okay. So focus. gives us accuracy and turns 15% of grazes into hits. Charge inspires the paladin and all nearby allies to charge fiercely into battle, increasing their movement speed and disengagement defense. Cannot be active with other. Well, we know that. +2 move speed, +15 defense when disengaging. I keep seeing disengaging. Endurance, +3 damage reduction, 15% of incoming hits converted to grazes. Okay. So fills the paladin and his or her allies with unshakable confidence, increasing their damage reduction and converting a portion of incoming hits to grazes. So, I don't feel like charge is what I want. Do I want to make it to where we are hitting more often? Or to where we're more tanky? Yeah. Man. Yeah, you're right. That's funny. I had actually, I don't know if this is the first time you've been a part of our streams, but I've actually, throughout the past week, because I knew I was going to start playing Pillars of Eternity this week, my startup screen has a 10-minute timer, and I'd been playing the Pillars of Eternity soundtrack for my startup screen most of the prior week. This is pretty fun, just to get me psyched up for not that I needed to be more psyched up, but it just seemed like it was appropriate coming into playing this game today. So, lay on hands. The thing that I don't know is, do we get the option of choosing any of these later on? I have no idea. Lay on hands. 2 per encounter. Allied target plus 63.5 endurance over 5.5 seconds. Short-term survivability. Damage is not absorbed by character's damage reduction, goes straight to their endurance and health. Restore endurance in combat. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I almost feel like lay on hands is going to be big to start with. Not that the auras aren't huge. Oh, okay, cool. Thanks for letting me know, Matt. Is it do you prefer Mad or Maddox? Because I keep wanting to say Maddox. Is that what it is? Maddox? Or is it just Mad? What do you want? Class specific and non-even. Ah, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, that makes sense. I feel like lay on hands right now. Mad. Cool. Okay. Well, I had it right then. We're all good. I hadn't been screwing it up all day. Awesome. Because right now we only have one party member, which is this individual, us. So I have no idea. Yeah, no worries. I mean, I would like to make sure, when I'm interacting with uh, people in the channel that I'm addressing them how they would prefer. Sometimes it's hard to tell with how people have their names uh, written. So I'll ask. It's not a big deal for me. Yeah. I'm just glad that I, had it right. I kind of want to go lay on hands. Seems pretty critical to have some endurance heal for this character as well as anybody else that might be joining us soon. Because I have no idea if we will have a healer. And that's one of the benefits of having a paladin, right? Is having somebody that's not necessarily a dedicated healer, somebody that can fight, but that can do an amount of healing as well. So I think we're probably going to go with lay on hands here. I have no idea who's going to be joining our party coming up, but having additional endurance healing, I feel, is not going to be a bad thing. Anything that, obviously, endurance would help keep us alive as well, but oh yeah, no worries. I mean, that's what this is all about, though, right? I appreciate you not spoiling. I do. Again, I know a lot of people that come in have a good amount of experience in the game. And I appreciate you individuals being cool about not spoiling. Throwing a nudge or a hint that if you think it's something critical I should know, then that's true. That's true, man. Yeah, absolutely. Yep. You're right. Best offense is good defense, though, right? You just typed that. That's great. Like-minded people, man. Like-minded people. Best offense is, yeah. So, I don't know. Hard to say. I think if I was going to pick one of these, it would definitely be 15% of incoming hits converted to grazes. I think that's pretty big. But we're going lay on hands. That just happened. That was pretty funny, man. I like it. Good stuff. Game paused. We don't need to be paused. Did we talk to these? They're just villagers. They don't matter. Just villagers. I like this. Very neat. Okay.
Not a sound.
Okay, stop that. Aloth. Are you talking about that character? Hold on. No, that's Tinfrith. I forget who Aloth is. Where's Aloth? Who is Aloth? I can't. So many names I've gone through here recently in this game. Refresh me, Matt. Oh, just walked in. You talking about the guy at the beginning of this town? Is that who you're referring to? The grumpy guy with the rude greeting? Yeah, absolutely. Oh, that's Aloth right there. So I walked up here and went in up here and went down. Is that not what I was supposed to do? 1 second, chat. Sorry. Okay, sorry. Okay, so Alon. Ooh, you see 4 people gathered by the door to the inn. Raised voices and chopping gestures suggest an argument reaching its climax. First figure raises his hands for calm. His face is partially obscured by a hood, but his height and stature suggest an elf. Nice. I like elves.
I meant no offense. Let's put this matter to rest over a round, shall we? My treat.
Hoping to soothe our pride with a few Adira coppers, eh? We don't need your coin.
Ooh, a fight. The choices. I love the choices in these games. You know? What will it lead to? That's so much fun. I kind of want to say nothing and just see what transpires here, but I feel like an interjection might be a good thing. Don't necessarily want to say this. The other man points at the hooded elf. His eyes are red from drink, but his gaze is focused. Mocking us even while he shelters in our village. Just goes to show you what these fancy Adire manners are worth. We don't take to that kind of treatment, not from foreigners, and especially not from adherents.
Go on. Say it again. I'm itching for an excuse.
Ooh. Okay.
Why, you're itching for the kindling touch of your sister, you cocksfeather!
Oh man, that's so good. What a great line. Great line.
I'll cut that barrel-licking tongue out of your head.
This is a misunderstanding. I didn't say whatever it is you think I said. We've nigh quarrel.
Finds his feet, something surly and raw flickers through his eyes. I like this individual. Alof.
That's where you're wrong.
Oh, we got an elven woman here too, huh? Elven woman draws blade. That's where you're wrong. Haha. I kind of want to say I don't think attacking him is such a good idea. It's either going to be number 1 or number 3. This is unnecessary. Wouldn't you rather be inside drinking than out here arguing? Again, if I was playing something other than a paladin, I would probably say something like, "You're not going to take that from him, are you?" Just to have a little bit of fun. I mean, we don't want your charity either, foreigner. Okay. It sounds suspiciously like you're defending him. There we go. Fun. Here we go. Let's do it. Yeah. You know? Right, Mad? Yeah, absolutely. Let's get it. I figured this was going to end up in a fight. Probably should have chosen the other line, but we'll see. We'll see. Get wrecked. Okay. As the last of the attackers fall, the elf turns to you, the tension almost gone from his smooth face.
Not quite how I hoped to get to know the neighbors. Thank you for your timely assistance with that awkward situation.
Oh, okay. Cool, Matt. Thanks for the info. Cool. You're welcome.
Courtesy is a rare pleasure in these parts, though your accent suggests that you are no more local than I.
Ruth. He straightens his hood, and you note the remains of fraying embroidery on his gloves. His boots are caked with the dirt of many months' travel. The leatherwork beneath is sturdy and fine.
Well, I suppose introductions are in order after that little fiasco. Aloth Corvusser, at your service.
Okay. Tell me about yourself.
I'm a wizard by training, and an adventurer by necessity. I was born in the Seathwood, part of the mainland of the Adir Empire, and both of my parents served the nobility, which afforded me an education for which I'm grateful. However, there were no open positions in those houses, and so I decided to seek new means in a new land.
Okay. No open positions in those houses.
And how exactly did you come to be here?
I was traveling with a caravan, but we were separated near some ruins.
Griffin ruins? Well, those can be dangerous places during the best of times, which these are not. In half the locals would arrest you for trespassing, and the rest would kill you outright.
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious, what exactly did you find there?
I like this individual already, so... Aloth goggles at you silently, apparently assessing your earnestness. Finally, he gives you a clipped, awkward laugh.
You do manage to find yourself in rather interesting predicaments.
What are you doing in Gilded Vale?
An excellent question. I came looking for fresh air and cheap land. Instead, the magistrate gave me directions to the inn and a story about the local lord's expectant wife.
Familiar.
But I take it that's a familiar tale.
Yes, it is. And you?
Indeed. The local lord has searched far and wide for similar specialists. He has rid himself of them almost as desperately.
Yes, he has. He nods at the gnarled old tree in the center of town. His darting glance takes in the tumble-down buildings and the fallow, rock-strewn fields. I expect that such expertise would be best sought elsewhere. I agree. You don't exactly look like a settler.
Begging your pardon, but neither do you. Yet, circumstances can find a person in the strangest of places.
Uh-huh. Okay. Just how did you manage to cross those three tracks?
I'm afraid that was a matter of misunderstandings and mistranslations.
Sure. Uh-huh.
It doesn't help that people in these parts remember their war with Adir like it was yesterday.
Tends to be the case. Number one is great. You did make a rather lewd suggestion regarding one of the aggressors and his own sister. Ah, that. He clears his throat and adjusts his sleeves. As he tried to tell them, they misheard me. Happens all too easily after a few pints. Accent doesn't help. I see. For which I am grateful. Let's discuss something else, shall we?
As should I, given recent events. It's just as well.
Oh.
I've had enough of the watered wine and lumpy beds at the inn. They say even the owner tired of the place. Just up and left one day. It explains quite a lot about the upkeep. Perhaps I could join you. I could use a change of scenery, and I find it's better to travel in numbers.
So do I. Let's go then. I like this individual. I mean, who knows? Might be bad, but so far, he's making me laugh. So.
Excellent. I shall follow you.
Cool, cool. What do we do with these? Let's get rid of these bodies. Oh, goodness. We'll just take all of that. We're just drunk, right? Passed out drunk?
I'm here.
I wish it would stay locked on them. Oh, and he's got to level up. Cool. Yeah, let's take a look at him real quick. First level wizard, wood elf. Very cool. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. He's got 4 lord, so we can use level 2 scrolls. He's got some mechanics too. That's good. Aloth's leather armor, plus 10% ability area of effect. Nice. Oh, plus 5 accuracy, deflection, and reflex against distant enemies. Cool. Arcane Assault. Unleashes a bolt of magical energy from the Grimoire that inflicts raw damage and dazes targets in the area. Very cool. Well, this might work out to begin with. I think that our paladin is set up to tank fairly well for the time being, and we have a wizard on our hands in our party now. Disadvantage, we've seen that. That's what we just... Overwhelms anyone in the area of effect with a brilliant and bewildering pyrotechnic display, decreasing their will and leaving them dazed. Nice. Fan of Flames creates a cone of fire in front of the caster, causing burn damage to anyone in the area of effect. Minoletta's Minor Missiles. Summons 3 spell missiles that batter the target, inflicting crush or corrode damage. Wizard's Double. Creates a duplicate of the caster to distract enemies, granting the caster a high deflection bonus until he or she is hit or crit. Very cool. Nice, nice, nice. I'm surprised at 12 base might. And we have level ups, so let's look at that. Cool, cool, cool. Feel like with a wizard, we need to just like pump up lore big time, but having somebody in our party with an amount of mechanics is not going to be a bad thing. I don't have any mechanics on our paladin. We don't have any stealth at all, which is going to hurt, but let's go with this. Oh my goodness. Look at all of these. Chill Fog calls a blindingly white icy fog into existence, inflicting blindness and freeze damage over time to any in the affected area. Freeze damage. 8 damage types in Pillars of Eternity: Slash, Pierce, Crush, Burn, Shock, Corrode, Freeze, and Raw. Yeah. We read that earlier today. So, Chill Fog is an AoE, 13 to 19 freeze damage, blinded for 3.9 seconds, accuracy plus 10 versus fortitude. Consilhot's Parasitic Stab. Summon weapon. Creates a glowing quarterstaff of pure energy for the wizard to wield, granting a bonus chance to hit, giving the wizard endurance with each successful strike. Oh, okay. Grants the caster otherworldly sight, resulting in preternatural accuracy for a short period. Sleep Teeth powers the target with unnatural speed, increasing their movement rate. Okay. Ghost Blades. Sounds cool. Effects. Foe AoE 21 to 32 piercing damage. Hobbled for 5.2 seconds. Wow. Calls a field of unearthly blades into existence, inflicting immediate pierce damage and a hobbled affliction on targets in the area. Okay. Jolting Touch. Bolt of electricity jumps from the caster's fingers to the nearest enemy, and then to the next nearest, causing decreasing amounts of shock damage. That's neat. Sunless, Kalikoth's Sunless Grasp. Caster's hands become so cold as to freeze what they touch. Does freeze damage to a target and reduces its accuracy. Slicken. Coats the ground in a slick, oil-like substance, inflicting knockdown on anyone in the area of effect. Oh. Wow. Slicken might be huge. Spirit Shield surrounds the caster with a shield of spirit energy, granting an increased damage reduction and concentration bonus. That wouldn't be bad either. 30 concentration for 60 seconds too. That's pretty huge. Oh. Rust of Tattered Veils. A quick strike of crushing force, dealing little damage but having a high chance of disrupting a spellcaster. I don't feel like Chilling Fog would be bad. I don't want to go with Ghost Blades because pierce damage. We will have other characters that will be doing melee damage and can inflict different kinds of melee types of damage like pierce or crush or what have you. So it doesn't seem optimal. Jolting Touch seems pretty cool, but it doesn't really do anything besides damage. Slicken seems really neat. I'm gonna have to take a look at our expert mode stuff. I've never played this game before. I turned on expert mode to play. I think there's an option that's turned off that shows spell where a spell's AoE will land. We might need to turn that on because I've never played this before. Slicken seems cool. Spirit Shield seems like it'd be really nice for ensuring that we don't end up getting interrupted. Prone characters can't take action. Dexterity is reduced by 2. Reflex and deflection are reduced by 10. That could be huge for helping out our melee characters. Slicken seems really good. Chill Fog also seems really good. It does... Okay, so... Slicken... Prone for 5.2 seconds. Chill Fog doesn't sound bad, really. Blindness and freeze damage over time. 10 meters, area effect 3.4, AoE duration 19.5. Does this have a duration on it? It just knocks people down. Does it just stay like that? Or does it just make it slick and then it go away? Again, Spirit Shield would be great for the concentration. Average. Interrupt determines how likely a damaging attack is to delay their opponent's current or next action. Try Chill Fog. Oh, hey, Matt. Cool, welcome back. Yeah, I'm trying to work my way through leveling up Aloth or Aloth. Yeah, it's tough, you know. There were a few that seemed really, really good. But there are a lot. So we went with Chilling Fog. Yeah. Spirit Shield and Slicken both seemed really good as well. But we're gonna go Chill Fog. See how it does. Spirit Shield seems like it might be really good to prevent interrupts on the character, but we'll stick with Chill Fog for now. Oh, word. Cool. Right on, Matt. Thanks. So now, when it comes to talents, I really like trying to stick with like their class-based talents, not like branching into other class stuff. Like we could get a summon here, right? But that's not really this class's talent. These should be, correct? So conjures a protective shield of magic, dramatically boosting the wizard's deflection. Plus 50 deflection, 13 seconds. Grimoire Slam. Allows the wizard to smash an enemy with a grimoire, energized with spiritual energy, causing large damage and knocking the target back. That's cool. Again, though, like, you know, when it comes to effects that do any kind of melee damage, I would like to leave those for our melee characters. I mean, we do have all this other stuff too. I seem to remember one that was really good, maybe in utility, in regards to wizards using their grimoire. So we'll go take a look. Generates a blast on the target and using wand, rod, or scepter, doing a modest amount of damage to all enemies in a small area around the target. Passive. It's blast passive. When using wand, rod, or scepter. But this is like so are you able to like shoot with a wand, rod, or scepter? Is that what this is saying, or is it saying that you're going to be doing like a melee attack? Yeah, I think it's more like a melee attack where it turns into an AoE is what it seems like to me. So normal wand attacks though, so your normal wand attacks, are you able to shoot with your wands? That's what I want to know. It's not like you're having to hit things melee with your wand or scepter, right? You're actually, your wands and scepters. Cool, that's what I needed to know. All RPGs are different when it comes to that kind of thing, and you never really know. And if it doesn't, see, because right here it doesn't say that there's like a range for it, so I couldn't tell. Yeah, that seems really good then, you know? Seems really good. One of the things... No. Oh. I think this is what I was looking at, was quick switch. Reduces the recovery time when switching weapons or spells in grimoires. Grants quick switch, passive. Self, negative 1.5 weapon change recovery, negative 4 grimoire cooldown. But I also don't know, I don't want to take this yet because I don't know how often we're going to be switching grimoires. I know it's something that can happen. And if we get to a point where it seems like we're going to need to be switching grimoires, then maybe we end up taking this. But right now it doesn't seem the way to go. Yeah, let's go blast. Yeah, that's what I was worried about, Matt. Again, if we got to that point, we could always take it later on, right? But right now, I have no idea, so it wouldn't make any sense to take something like that. Blast seems good. Yeah, word. Let's do it. Next level? Alright, let's spend another, 45 minutes going through the next level. Sorry. I'm really sorry, chat. I read into all this stuff so much. My first playthrough and everything, and I really know nothing about this game and its talent trees and all that stuff. So I'm learning as I'm going here, but I am enjoying this immensely. And for everybody that's here, thanks so much for being here. And It's got to be fun watching somebody go through this for the first time. I'm loving this. I am just having a blast. This is great. Yeah. Get that lore. We don't have anybody with mechanics, but I think I'm just gonna oh, cool, Matt. I'm glad. Yeah, I'm trying to like think my way through it in a logical RPG process. As logical as my mind works, anyways. yeah. Literally have a blast now, right? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, yeah, let's hear it, Matt. What you got for me? Hydrate? Is that what that's your tip? Hydrate? I'm almost out of water. Really? Okay. That makes sense. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I appreciate that kind of insight. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I appreciate that kind of insight. That's what I was wondering, and that's kind of why I wanted this character to have a little bit of mechanics for right now, because I know that we're going to be traveling off here fairly soon, and our starting character, Outsider, has no mechanics at all. So I'm kind of afraid to put any more into mechanics on this character because I know that being a wizard, we need to be stacking lore as hard as possible. So I think I'm just going to leave these points and carry them over to the next level. But I was pretty sure we were going to need to have somebody heavily invested in mechanics. So I appreciate the insight. That's the kind of thing that, to me, is not a spoiler, right? I'm playing this for the first time. Okay, yeah. Oh, one survival and all. Okay. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah, that makes sense. Yep, that makes sense. Thank you very much. I enjoy it as a first playthrough, but I appreciate that kind of insight from people that have played the game, because you're not really spoiling it for me necessarily, and I'm not going to be able to come back and like keep playing the game again right now. Maybe at some point we'll come back and play it again, right? Because if I am having as much fun through the entire game as I've already had so far, why wouldn't we, right? And potentially do some kind of challenge runs or something for charity streams or what have you in the future. That would be amazing. But I don't know when that would be. We have so many titles and new games are always coming out for us to play, and so those kinds of insights I really appreciate that kind of stuff, and it helps me feel like the community is at least a little bit involved in what we're doing, playing these games as well. So thank you very much for the input, Matt. I appreciate it. All right, let's carry the 2 over. Ooh, the bewildering spectacle creates a bizarre and perplexing visual distraction, confusing enemies in the area of effect. Confused affliction makes the character behave erratically every 6 seconds. The target checks randomly to do one of the following: behave normally, attack an ally, walk in random direction, or do nothing. Oh man, confused sounds really good. Area of effect is pretty low. but because confused is very powerful, I would... Who? Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, I'll keep that in mind once we get down there and read it. OP Synergy. Alright, cool, thanks. Yeah. Binding Web spins a resilient, viscous web throughout the area of effect, leaving unfortunate victims stuck inside. Decent area of effect. AoE duration. Stuck in web for 3.9 seconds. Stuck characters are rooted, able to act but unable to leave their current location. Dexterity is reduced by 2. Accuracy is reduced by 5 for all sources. Excuse me. Reflex and deflection are reduced by 20. Okay. Bulwark against the elements. Okay. Wizards have access to a variety of offensive and personal defensive spells. Unlike priests and druids, wizards learn individual spells that they store in and cast directly from their grimoires. Grimoires can hold 4 spells of each spell level, which motivates wizards to keep multiple grimoires for different needs. Every 2 levels, wizards gain access to an additional set of spells. Do what? You didn't click. Oh. Well, it was highlighted. Yeah, that threw me off a little bit. Weird. Okay. My bad. I thought I was actually reading it. Yeah. Epic Gaming Streamer, right? Okay. Spider-Man stuff. Yeah. We would have to change Aloth's colors. Creates a mystical shield around the caster, suffusing them with bonuses to burn, freeze, corrode, and shock damage reductions. Okay. Combusting wounds. Causes enemy wounds in the area of effect to ignite, inflicting additional burn damage over time each time they are wounded. Foe AoE, so 1.7 meter radius. Burn damage over time when dealt damage for 26 seconds. Really? Okay. Hot's Corrosive Siphon. Eats away at the target's spirit, inflicting corrosive damage and converting that essence into endurance for the caster. Oh, wow. Foe AoE drains 56.5 corrode damage as endurance over 13 seconds. That seems like a very slow drain. 13 seconds, I guess, is pretty fast. I don't know, but it would seem in battle, it would seem very long. I feel like. Curse of Blackened Sight. Shrouds the target's vision in total darkness, blinding them. I mean, we already have that level 1 spell. But it's AoE. Yeah. Yeah, I saw that. I mean, don't we already get blinded? I mean, not that it's bad to have... So we've got another pick here. We need to grab. Right, yeah, I get that. Oh, you're talking about Corrosive Siphon. Could we stop, please? Oh, you're right. I wasn't paying attention to that. I mean, the radius isn't huge, but you're right. If you can get a like 2 enemies in that, then that's pretty good endurance. And damage. Really, that's what it is, right? You need to try to get as many enemies caught in that as possible. Not because it's huge damage, but because the more enemies you get caught in it that are corroding, you gain a significant amount of endurance from that. So that's pretty big. Yeah, that's pretty big. Blackened Sight I'm not big on because we already have the level 1 what is the freezing fog, and that blinds, if I remember correctly. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because that hill's going to stack, right? Like I said, all those enemies aren't going to take a significant amount of damage over time, but you're going to get a lot of healing because all that healing stacks, right? Chill fog, there you go, yeah. So we're already getting some blind off of that. Fetid Caress, look at all these. Yeah, thanks, Matt. Freeze fog. Fetid Caress. The target becomes paralyzed, afflicted with boiling pustules of foul-smelling liquid that erupt from their skin, sickening those nearby. Intriguing. A sickened character has all attributes reduced by 1, fortitude and will reduced by 10. Nah. Like one target gets paralyzed for 10 seconds. yeah, man. yeah, absolutely. Infused with vital essence. This actually, you know, like 6 spells that make people sick sound really neat, but I don't know how big I am on this one. Sickened doesn't sound like it does enough to warrant a point in it. Fused with vital essence. I mean, the paralyze on the 1 is good, and if it had a chance to paralyze anybody that it went to, maybe, right? But it doesn't. It just makes them sick, anybody that it transfers to. So, infused with vital essence. Come on. Infuses the caster with vitality, giving them a temporary increase to maximum endurance and health. Okay. Pretty straightforward. Merciless Gaze. The caster becomes able to see an enemy's weakness and vulnerabilities as though they were physically tangible, increasing the chance of landing a critical hit. Okay. Miasma of Dole-Mindedness. Cloud of heavy fog settles in the minds of those in the area of effect, dulling senses and wits. Inflicts penalties to perception, intellect, and resolve. It's a dumb cloud. It's a dumb cloud. That's awesome. Okay. It's cool. It's not like a fun spell. It's cool. Mirrored Image. Creates duplicates of the caster to distract enemies, granting a high deflection bonus, which is reduced with each hit taken. Plus 25 deflection until hit or critically hit. We already have a spell like that. Necrotic Lance. Creates a lance of pure necrotic energy, causing corrode damage instantly and over time. Okay. Ray of Fire. Burning Ray of Fire. Isn't that how that goes? That's how that goes, right? Great scorching ray of flame between the caster and the target, inflicting continual burn damage to the target and anyone caught in the ray. Okay. So, I mean, that would be good if you could Dumb Fog win so fat, yeah. Oh, so far? Dumb Fog? You mean the name? Dumb Fog wins? Yeah. Much better than freeze fog, right? Dumb Fog. Rolling Flame. Creates a, Ray of Fire wouldn't be bad if you could have a way to reliably line up enemies in a linear fashion all the time. That way you could get as many of them caught in that ray as possible, but I don't know if that's... Yeah, names are great. We need to be able to rename the spells is what we need in the game, right? We need to be able to mod the spell names. Rolling Flame. Creates a rebounding ball of fire, inflicting burn damage upon anyone in its path. On balance, negative 50% damage. I mean, this is another one that feels like we could potentially be hitting our own party members, though. Maybe not. Maybe it's easier to control than I figure, but let's go with Combusting Wounds. Mad. One recommendation there. And Corrosive Siphon seems like it could be like life-saving. We're not always going to be necessarily right in range of our Paladin, where we can do lay on hands. So having something where we can potentially grab some endurance back from enemies might be huge. What do you think, Matt? Is this the go-to for level 2 spells for us? Will this work? Hard not to go with Dumb Cloud, but, you know, we only get 2 choices. We gotta pick a level 1 as well. Yeah, I mean, all of those are... We'll hit another level before long, though. We'll get to choose another one. At this point... Yeah, we'll just stick with what we chose. We'll just stick with that for now. Let's see here. Wait, didn't we get to choose another one of these? Or what, am I crazy? Oh, no, we get to choose 2. So we could have done like... Oh, that's what it is. So we can choose like a level 1 and a level 2, or 2 level 2s, or 2 level 1s. That's what we're working with. Yeah, we'll go with Combusting Wounds and Concealhat's Corrosive Siphon. Let's do this. They sound fun. I'm going to read Combusting Wounds one more time, though. Causes enemy wounds in the area of effect to ignite, inflicting additional burn damage over time each time they are wounded. That sounds like pretty cool. Yeah, let's go. I'm going to have to learn how to use these spells effectively at the right time in regards to, you know, other characters and what they do and things like that as well, to just synergize everything up the best way possible. But these sound really nice. We'll go with those. And the icons look really cool. Yeah, no, they sound good. They sound fun.
I'm here.
So am I. Cool, cool. All right, so chat. I've almost been streaming for 9 hours today. So much of it has been reading. I can tell my voice is getting a little bit weak, but so I'm gonna go ahead and end it. I want to keep playing so badly, but I promise you, this story is not gonna go any further until tomorrow morning. So it's hard for me not to keep playing, but I need to get some stuff done for the family and the stream and things like that. Get prepared for tomorrow. We will be live again tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. Central, just like every other day during the week. And probably be actually taking Wednesday this week. Might not be streaming. We'll see. We'll see. That's traditionally going to be a day for me to get some stuff taken care of, like life stuff, and I might need to take this Wednesday. Sometimes I won't. Sometimes I'll just stream all the way through the week and weekends. So, but for everybody that's been here, Mad, thank you so much for being here and for hanging out and the insights you've provided. It's been a blast. So much reading today, but I think we got most of the way through the majority of the reading, and we'll be headed back into some more action, which is, what I'm looking forward to, and I know a lot of the other members are looking forward to. So I really appreciate everybody being here. Even if you're not active in chat, you're just kind of lurking around and everything. I hope you're enjoying the content. I hope everybody's Monday has been okay. I know traditionally Mondays are a little bit brutal for people, but I'm so excited about this game, and I really appreciate you all being here. I hope the rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever it may be, goes well, and I hope to see everybody back here. Your net died. My OBS died a little bit ago, so I don't know what's going on, but yeah, Matt. Oh, hey, man, it's my pleasure. I really appreciate you being here, and thank you so much for the follow. Halfling, if you're here, thank you for the follow earlier today as well. I appreciate the people that are showing up and hanging out, and this is just so much fun for me to be able to provide entertainment to people doing something that I love so much. It is just really a dream for me. So I appreciate everybody that's been showing up, and especially the people that are active in chat, keeping me company and providing the good insight into the game and giving me those.
I suppose you're ready to move on.
Well, we're about to move on, so just hold your horses, all right? Aloth is ready to go. So, but it's great, and I appreciate all of you being here. But I hope everybody, the rest of your day goes well. Yeah. Next stream is tomorrow, Matt. Tomorrow at 6 a.m. I try to put out a tweet every single night, just letting everybody know what we're doing. And my stream schedule, I'm U.S. standard, U.S. Central time. So for me, it's 6 a.m. every single morning, 6 a.m. The only time I adjust that schedule is every once in a while I'll do some weekend streams that start a little bit later than that. Oh, well, I mean, you can adjust that you can adjust that at home to pull the stream down though, right? So it won't, like the quality of the stream, you can go into the settings, correct? Yeah, you should be able to. You should be able to go down in the lower corner of the screen of the stream and select settings, and instead of having it on auto, which would put it at what I'm streaming at, which is 1080p, you should be able to adjust that to something lower. It'll affect the quality a little bit, but it should be able to allow the stream to stay more unbuffered, right? To where it's more fluid. You don't have as many issues. So, but yeah, tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. We'll be right back at it. That's my schedule. Again, if you want to keep up, if you're ever wondering, again, every once in a while on the weekend, I'll stream a little bit, start streams a little bit later because I've got a couple of kids. I got a son and a daughter that like the game. And yeah, thanks, man. You too. I appreciate you being here. And most of the time, yeah, 6 a.m. Central American till 2 p.m. is usually where I go. We're going about 45 minutes late today. I definitely will, Matt. I'll take care. You take care as well. Thanks so much for the follow. We'll see you. I hope to see you back in the stream. Thank you, everybody who's been here. And I hope to see everybody back. I'm having a blast. Everybody have a great rest of your day. And we'll see you back here tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. Central. Okay? Have a great night. Thanks so much for being here, everybody. All right. Bye-bye.